Hello, this is Jessica, one of the two developers that are creating this game, the other being Christian, and I'm here to give you a quick tutorial and best advice on how to play. If you would like to join our community and communicate directly with us, you are welcome to join our Discord. Additionally, if you would like to see what we are currently working on, we keep our roadmap and bug reports for the game public on our Trello page. We also have multiple social media accounts where we send out screenshots and various behind-the-scenes updates to the game throughout the week. All of those links can be found at voyagervr.com/join us, and that link is below. Thank you! The best and quickest way to store items into your inventory is to use the Autostore feature, which is activated by looking at the item directly and pressing the down direction on the D-pad on the right controller in VR, or F on the desktop. The Autostore feature will automatically place the items in its correct spot, whether it's in your vest or backpack, unless all of those slots are full. Also for desktop is the ability to auto-store any item you are holding into the first available inventory slot by pressing the H key to holster. Using the auto-store button is also how you put on new clothing items. It's also important to note that different items require different item slots. Yellow are large items, purple are medium items, blue are small items, and green goes into their own special slots like the map, flashlight, and knife. You can also tell what size and type of slot an inventory item goes into by the color it flashes when you look at it on the ground. To add more inventory slots to your character, you must find a backpack in the world. Once you do, look at the backpack and use the Autostore feature. Escape is our main game mode and is designed to be played cooperatively with large groups in both VR and desktop at the same time.
Punch him. Nice.
I got him! Oh my god, I got
Alright,
him!
they're gonna get out now. They're gonna get out now.
Kill these guys!
Shit.
The game is designed to be replayable and fresh each time you play because the critical locations and things like weather conditions will always be different. To give you some guide on what you need to do to win, check the Quests button on your main menu for the list of activities you must accomplish to escape successfully. There are two items that can revive a downed teammate: the red and green health packs. The red health pack can be used to refill your own health or revive another player one time. The green health pack can only be used to revive other players, but has unlimited uses. The map is one of the most critical items of the game. When you find one, auto-store it into your vest. If you're in VR, you can access the map by reaching behind your back and pressing the grip button with an empty hand. If you are on desktop, press the M key to display the map. There are several ways to grip in VR, and the first is the teleport grip. Aim your controller at the object you would like to grab from far away and pull the trigger on your motion controller. You can also use the trigger to grab items that are in your inventory or close to your hands in the world. If the item you are gripping is something that can be fired, like a gun, or used, like a flashlight, using the trigger will permanently grip the item to your hands. To drop an item, press the grip button on your motion controller. The second way to grip items is to use the grip button on your motion controller. By using this button, your character will hold on to the item until you release the grip, regardless of what type of item it is. If you would like to adjust your grip aim rotation, there is an area inside the home screen cabin where your grip rotation and player height can be adjusted. Punching in VR can be done if your hands are empty and by holding either the trigger or grip buttons and swinging your arms. There are also several grip alternative options in the settings menu. There are several ways to grip on desktop. The first is by looking at the item on the ground and clicking the right mouse button. This will put the item directly in your hand. To drop the item, press the middle mouse button. You can also grip items directly from your inventory. Once your inventory is open and your hands are empty, use the mouse cursor to right-click on any item in your inventory and they will grip directly into your hand. Another way to grip items is to place them in your quick bar, which are all the slots available in your vest, and then pressing the corresponding number in your quick bar at the bottom of your screen. You can punch on desktop if your hands are empty and you press the left mouse button. To open and close your inventory in VR, reach behind your back and pull the trigger on your left or right motion controller. You can also store items into your inventory directly from your hand by placing the item over an empty slot and pressing the grip button to release and store. To open and close your inventory on desktop, press the Tab or I buttons. You can move items out of your inventory slots or hands by left-clicking and dragging the item to the open slot of where you would like it to go. If the item is not in an inventory slot or your hands when you close your inventory, those items will drop to the ground. You can also drop an item out of your inventory by placing your cursor over the item and clicking the middle mouse button. All items in your vest will bind to the corresponding button on your quick bar at the bottom of your screen. Reloading in VR can be done in several ways. The first is to pull the magazine of the weapon out with the trigger or grip, or ejecting the mag by using the Use button. Then, grab a new magazine and load it into the weapon. The quickest way to reload a weapon in VR is to have the mags in your vest and simply swipe your empty weapon over the mag for a super fast reload. Additionally, the trigger activates items such as the flashlight, health pack, and repair tool. Reloading on desktop is done by pressing the R button on the keyboard. Ammo can be loaded directly from the vest or backpack using this method. Items like the chem light are activated by holding them in your hands and pressing the left mouse button. Alternatively, some items can be activated while they are still in your inventory. For instance, the flashlight can be turned on and off by pressing the L key while it is in your vest. Custom movement is very important in VR, so we've included both snap and smooth turn as movement options. You can customize the sensitivity of both in the controller menu. Interactions for the elevator or entering a car are done by pushing your hand into a button. Interacting with a door handle or throttle of a vehicle is done by using either the trigger or grip buttons. Sprinting is done by pushing the left thumbstick in once and then holding forward. All interactions with items in the world can be done on desktop by pressing the F button. Leaning can be done by pressing the Q or E button. And free look can be done by holding the X button and moving the mouse. You can also slide by sprinting and pressing the crouch button. We've also included a list of all desktop controls in the top right corner of the screen. You can turn this off in the settings under Game Hints. The two most important settings are the default video settings for VR and desktop. Those are both located directly on the main menu for easy access. These will give you a good balance of quality and performance on both platforms. If you are switching between the two platforms, it would be advised to adjust the quality accordingly. In-game voice chat is an important feature of the game because it adds a lot to the survival aspect of only hearing players near you or alters your voice if you are in a cave or building, etc. However, if you would like to disable this, you can do so in the audio settings.